We didn't budget a seat for you, my manager said, while slicing into a $100 steak I built the pitch for. My name is Ethan Walker. I'm 29 years old, and at the time, I was a senior marketing strategist at Northway Digital. 2 weeks before that dinner, I hadn't slept more than 4 hours a night. I worked until 3 a.m., 14 nights straight, building a campaign deck worth $2.3 million in projected revenue. Strategy, media plans, client psychology. I even rewrote slides my manager couldn't explain himself. My manager was Mark Reynolds, the marketing director. Charismatic, loud in meetings, invisible when the work actually mattered. I believed in team first. That belief cost me. The campaign crushed. The client signed within 48 hours. The following Monday, Mark announced in our team meeting that he'd received a $15,000 performance bonus for leading the vision. My name wasn't mentioned, not once. Then came the dinner. Mark called it a core team celebration. When I arrived at the steakhouse, the host checked the list and hesitated. Mark leaned over and said quietly, "We didn't order for you. Seats are tight." I stood there watching him laugh with people who had never opened the deck. Later, I found out the truth. The table wasn't full of the team. It was filled with Mark's friends. The dinner was charged to the company as client development. That's when anger turned into focus. I stopped reacting emotionally. I started investigating. Because of my role, I had access to internal performance dashboards. I quietly cross-checked expenses against campaign activity. What I found wasn't a mistake. It was a pattern. $43,000 in fake vendor receipts. Consulting fees paid to shell companies. Reimbursements for client dinners with no clients present. Mark had been stealing from the company for years. I didn't confront him. I documented everything. Receipts, dates, PDF trails. Then I scheduled a meeting with corporate legal, HR, and the CFO, Daniel Foster. Mark Reynolds was terminated within 72 hours. No goodbye email, no farewell speech. Just gone. Still, the real payoff hadn't arrived yet. 3 months later, I was promoted to marketing director. My first move? A real celebration dinner for the people who actually did the work. Same steakhouse, same table. Midway through the meal, our server approached. I recognized him immediately. It was Mark. Same man who once told me there wasn't a seat for me. Now standing there, hands shaking, refilling my water. He didn't say a word. I tipped him well. Not out of pity, but closure. The next week, I implemented new policies. Transparent bonuses, audited expenses, and one rule above all else: no one eats alone again, because revenge isn't loud. Sometimes it's simply becoming untouchable.